Today, I'm going to be talking about Ashley Trevino. I am so tired. If you clicked on this video, then you probably already know who Ashley Trevino is, but I'm going to tell you anyways because that's like the whole point of the video. Why are you watching this? Please keep watching though, I beg you. Ashley Trevino, aka Ash, aka Trashly, is an influencer on TikTok. I wouldn't really say she's influencing anyone though, it's more like everyone is watching her in horror. In a very general sense, she's famous for just being a messy person and then sharing that mess with the internet for some reason, but it's really much worse than that. Okay, so some important details before we get into everything. As of the time of me writing this, Ashley is 35 years old. But a lot of people seem to think she's lying about her age and she's much older.
I seen another video of some lady saying that I look like I'm 50. Bro, I am 35. There's no way I'm lying about that. I was born in 89. Okay, do the math. 89. I was born January 17th. Okay.
I don't know. I don't care, really. I think 35 is already way too old to be doing anything that she's doing. Ashley is also a single mother of 2 teenage girls. I'm trying to include as few details as possible about her daughters in this video because I think they have a right to the privacy that Ashley is not affording them. But them existing and being as young as they are is important context for everything I'm going to talk about. With that said, let's get this over with. Ashley Trevino is often referred to as the inmate hopper because she almost exclusively dates prison inmates.
What's my favorite type of inmate? Is that a question? I'm just kidding. I mean, I prefer them in icy whites, which is Texas. But if they're from another state, that doesn't matter. I don't discriminate.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a fetish thing or like what's going on here really, but she's dated a lot of them.
You're my 30th inmate. Did I not tell you that? You really are. I swear, I've been with 30 inmates. Ruby!
Now, I would never say that someone who is incarcerated doesn't deserve love. I mean, I guess it depends on what they did, but we'll get to that. But it is like a strange type to have, though, I feel like. Just taking the bad boy thing a little too far, maybe. For the sake of everyone's sanity, I'm only going to cover the most prominent inmates in Ashley's story. First up, we have this guy named Jesse. As far as I can tell, they started dating while he was in jail, and then they had a very brief relationship when he got out of jail.
I have plans to meet his daughters, not anytime soon.
Look,
when the time is right, it'll happen, but right now it's not
okay,
right.
look, listen,
You would think that a fellow parent would be empathetic to another parent wanting to see their kids, but not Ashley Trevino, baby. Yeah, they didn't last long. According to Ashley, the reason for the breakup was Jesse talking to his ex-wife.
Is because he's been talking to his ex-wife.
He does have kids with her, though, so, like, wouldn't he have to talk to her, like, just a little bit, you know? Just for, like, a relatively healthy, you know, co-parenting type thing. I don't know. What do I know about parenting? And what would Ashley know about being a parent anyways? It's not like she is one. I would say the biggest event in this whole saga involving Jesse would be the pregnancy scare. After the breakup, Ash said that she was pregnant and that it was Jesse's, and like no one believed her.
I'm not gonna answer yes or no if I'm pregnant. That's not what I'm gonna do. You're gonna have to wait. Y'all are not anybody important to me. For me to just sit here and say, no, I'm not pregnant. Yes, I'm pregnant. Y'all are not important to me. I don't even know you.
Eventually, though, she did reveal that she terminated the pregnancy.
Nobody was supposed to know that I had an abortion. And he literally just told everybody that I had an abortion. But I had an abortion.
Was she ever actually pregnant? I mean, I don't know. I never saw proof or anything, but this is usually just not something that would be drama on the internet. But that's kind of why we are where we are right now. The next prominent inmate that Ashley hopped to was this guy named Eli, and this is where it starts to get worse. After Eli was released, he became a prominent figure in Ashley's live streams.
I do not know what he does off the app.
she be putting her hands on me.
Y'all don't know what he does off the app.
I read the Bible.
Were you reading the Bible last night?
Yeah.
Y'all don't know what he does off the app. I know what he does off the app. Here is the mother of Eli's child explaining why he was locked up.
Your daughter's over here in a cat at Rosa's house. What? Yeah, Puto hurt her. And I'm like, nah. So I go video call. I call the cops. I call my lawyer. We pop up at the house and I get my daughter. Come to find out, he ended up punching her. Her leg was out the car seat. He went to go put her in the car seat. Her right leg was out the car seat. So he ended up punching her which broke her femur, broke her hip. She ended up being in a cast. And all the, like, the paperwork explains, like, everything.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty bad guy, I would say. I don't know, that's just my opinion. And Eli, being the influencer that he is now for some reason, responded to this on live.
So easy. This wrist is broken. Both my legs were broken because we have a bone condition that makes our bones more susceptible to breakage. So understand that it's not a regular bone. That's the little detail people are forgetting. I fucked up. It was a mistake. I was intoxicated.
So you was drunk.
Yeah, I was drunk. I'm not trying to make no excuses.
So you was drunk.
It was 10 years ago.
Okay, you was drunk. Oh, so your daughter's how old now?
Like 11, 12.
Oh, so she was
My
2.
son is the same exact age as her.
Oh, so she was 2. So her leg was like baby, so like my son age. And you was drunk, and I'm guessing you fell on her.
No, I closed a car door, a truck door.
So like you slammed on her leg.
Just closed that shit. I don't remember slamming it. I'm just like walking away trying to hurry up. Boom.
Yeah, so that's really you just fucked up. Like, it's not even no excuse. You just fucked up.
I don't know. I was sitting in the hospital with her all week.
I don't buy it, personally. Obviously, it does not line up with the mother's story at all, or the fact that he was charged for it, so I'm just like, I'm kind of inclined to believe her. Also, who the hell is this guy? What is he doing here?
I ain't about to hate you for it, bro, because I know that you love your daughter. I'm not saying that that's not wrong, but I'm just saying at the same time, like, you just fucked up. Like,
oh, thank God he weighed in on the situation. The only thing I want this guy's opinion on is how to make the worst song ever and release it on SoundCloud. Ashley seemingly couldn't care less about any of this.
Like, nobody else checked on me except for him, and that's why, like, you know, he did what he did, and I don't agree to anything that he did. I'm not here trying to, like, take up for him or anything like that, but he was the only one that literally asked if I was okay. How are the...
I feel like the whole, you know, not my business argument doesn't affect me. It's in the past. He did what he did thing, you know, doesn't really work when you're bringing him into your daughter's lives too. I don't know. I'm not supposed to give my opinion, of course. This is a news channel. It's not really at all. I don't know why I said that. The last and unequivocally worst inmate I'm going to talk about is Francisco.
Not that I am, but just say that I wanted to fly to go see Francisco, I could still do that. Because they didn't ban me. They just took his video visits away as disciplinary, and that's it.
This dude is the devil. I'm not joking. There is no jokes to make about this. This is so bad. You're probably wondering, what did Francisco do? What makes this guy so bad? Well, one of the things that Francisco is in prison for is intentionally taking the lives of 2 teenage girls. Not women, girls. And that's about as much detail as I want to get into on that. You can Google it if you want. It seems like a pretty cut and dry case to me, and it's really, really fucked up. Ashley, though, at least publicly, seems to be in denial of this.
Because you can't sit there and say he did it if he didn't do it. So you don't know for sure if he did it or he didn't do it. And everybody was like, oh, he did it, he did it, he did it, he did it. Have you read the story? So, again, all I said was let them rest and keep them off of my page. That's what I said.
Pretty disrespectful and gross to the victims, but also keep in mind Ashley has 2 teenage daughters, and that makes this like so much worse on her part. I feel like Ashley or anyone giving Francisco the time of day in and of itself would already be a moral failing, but her just continually letting dangerous men like this into her life and thus her daughters' lives is just so incredibly irresponsible as a parent, it's insane. Now, I'm 20 and don't have kids, but I feel like this is just common sense. Anyways, that's essentially the end of the inmate hopping arc, thank God. Now, when everything I just talked about went down, Ashley Trevino was not on my radar like whatsoever, but then she started dating this guy named Santos, and she just exploded in popularity after that. Everyone was hearing about Ashley Trevino, whether they wanted to or not. Some background on Santos real quick. Santos is a 19-year-old TikTok influencer, and he has been getting passed around Latina TikTok. This dude is a bop. I remember like vaguely seeing stuff about him when he was with Shoddy Bay, who's another TikToker. They're all TikTokers, I don't know why I keep specifying. I've always been a big Shoddy Bay fan, by the way. I don't know much of her lore or anything, I just think she's really funny.
I'm famousness.
I love her. But a lot of people thought that Santos was using Shoddy Bay for clout. And from my perspective, Probably, yeah, he probably was. This dude seems like a clout goblin.
I can't wait to see y'all.
I know.
Cute.
Can you wear those while during Nunu time?
When you're right here and I'm like, eight.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
How did it smell, Santos?
Smell like Nunu in this bitch.
You gonna come stay with me whenever you come back?
All right, dude. So right off the bat, I feel like 35 talking like that to a 19-year-old is a little weird, maybe. Also, Nunu?
Smell like Nunu in this bitch.
I took Spanish for like all of high school, and I have never heard that word until now.
Si quieres. Oh, my bad. You don't know Spanish. If you want.
See, I'm learning. This is good for my brain, actually. The Nunu became like a really big thing.
I've already seen his beepee, and he's already seen my Nunu. Okay?
She even made a song about it.
You wanna know how it smells? Ask Santos. He knows it smell well.
Mama just threw up.
You just threw up? Why?
I just threw up.
You're lying.
Let me throw up.
It smell like Nunu or what? I'm just kidding.
Mama just threw up. Why are you dancing? Mom, I threw up. Why are you dancing? She's dancing? Yes. Alexa, stop.
Bro, I was jamming to Nunu.
Oh my god. The song, not a banger. The parenting, also not a banger. 35-year-old woman ignores her sick daughter to rap about her online relationship with a 19-year-old. That is something that could only happen at this exact moment in time and culture. It's like a Renaissance painting of modernity. With this newfound fame, we started getting returning characters. Jesse came back. He wanted a piece of the Nunu pie, I guess.
So why were you talking about my Nunu?
My cognitive awareness was impaired. I'm gonna pull up. I'm telling you, I'm gonna spend a night there if I could rest before I go to Alabama, because I gotta go to Alabama.
She was still in a relationship with Santos, though, I think, maybe when this happened. I'm genuinely not sure, though. This has all happened on TikTok Live, and I'm losing my mind trying to piece the timeline together. Naturally, Shoddy Bay called out Ashley.
First of all, I had something before you, honey. Thank you. You got the leftovers, Kurt.
Woo! Get her ass!
Shoddy Bay, this is for you. I don't know who you are. You're way younger than me.
Yeah, so is Santos, bro. At some point, Ashley traveled to meet up with Santos. I say at some point because I have no idea when any of this happened.
He's getting me an Airbnb. If not, I'm gonna be staying at Shoddy Bay's house.
She's not coming to my house.
Her and Santos are like on again, off again with their fake relationship, so I just can't even like piece anything together. Anyways, at some point they meet up and they go out and the police get involved because Santos is 19 and there are certain substances he cannot legally consume.
Yes.
Just so you know, this gentleman is 19 years old. Okay? So
But he's not drinking.
I had a reason to be here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we overheard them talking about there being a pew, you know,
more aware
and then
who's coming to your
they
house.
kicked them out. I'm guessing, or like took them out of the building, and they were being searched. They handcuffed 3 of them. I don't know if they uncuffed them already.
These clips could have been on completely separate occasions. I don't know. As far as I can tell, Ashley didn't actually get arrested, even though a lot of people thought she did.
Damn, you saw Trevino got locked up.
Yeah, I don't care about that woman.
And at some point, her and Santos broke up.
Oh, bitch, don't cry, you're bad, bitch. No, don't cry, you're bad, bitch. Oh my god, I know. Oh my god. Oh no, oh my goodness. Oh.
I want to remind you, again, she is 35, maybe, 2 kids, and she is crying like this over a 19-year-old, which leads me to my conclusion, and that is that Ashley Trevino should not be a parent.
Yes, I've had like 20 CPS cases.
Pretty obvious conclusion, you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Ashley Trevino, in her short time on the internet, has shown a pattern of repeatedly putting her own interests over her daughter's, which is not something you should probably ever do as a parent. Just look at how she treats Santos versus how she treats her own daughters.
Okay, I got you.
Mom, I threw up. Why are you dancing?
Santos also, mind you, being closer to her daughter's age than her age. It's just so embarrassing that it's hard to look away. To me, Ashley seems like someone who feels like she lost out on her youth and is trying to relive what she missed out on right now. But when you're someone who has kids, you really can't do what she wants to do. But she does them anyway, which is that's the problem. But people continue to consume these live streams. Who is sending her money? Every time she gets a galaxy, that's someone's unemployment check. And something tells me her daughters are not getting much from any of this. I genuinely feel really bad for them. And while I can stand here and talk about Ashley Trevino's arcs and the recurring characters online, there are two very real girls who are not in a good situation right now. And that really sucks. That's about all I have to say about Ashley Trevino. Like I said, this was super hard to follow because it all happened on TikTok Live, so there's definitely a ton of stuff I missed. I know there's a ton of stuff I missed. I want to thank this person for suggesting this topic, so thank you, although it probably did take years off my life. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.